Hello everybody, this is Glenda and Buster with aka GK Fralin, a friendly community. And our friendly community welcomes you. Ding dong doo. Tonight we're talking about the history of hair. Mine. Okay. I fuss about my hair a lot. Yes, you do. It's too long, too short, in your eyes, too close to your head. I don't know. Too close to my head, of course. It sticks out, it don't stick, it don't curl. She's always complaining about her hair. Yep. Not as much as I do when I was a kid. What do you mean? When I see pictures of me as a kid, it's like, oh my Lord. I do have one cute picture of me as a kid that I consider cute. Well, let's see it. Okay, there it is. That's me. And I don't know what age I was there. Young enough to wear a beret. Young enough to wear a beret. I really am trying not to shake too much. Then we started going here. The frizzy perms. Mother meant well. She really did. She wanted her daughter to have some pretty curls. Unfortunately, she kept trying. I finally got old enough to rebel a bit. I don't know what year this is. But those glasses. You saw several weird glasses in there. I mean, look at those. That would probably place me in about... come on, settle down. I don't know. Those would probably place me in about second grade, second grade, somewhere around there. And these, I don't know, somewhere in grade school. And then we go to the flower child era. I don't know. I guess I finally decided my eyes were good enough without them. Where'd it go? I thought I had these all nice and sorted. Now I'm getting them moved up. Or I just need to turn them over. Oh, okay. Yeah, I decided to let my hair grow out, and I think I got old enough to say, no more of those perms, Mom. This was when, oh man, that glare. These old pictures. Anyway, that must have been when we still lived at that old farmhouse. I loved that place, but I think I was probably about 13 in that picture. And that was my birthday stuff. And Mom just had me hold it over me, so that's why it looks like that. And I don't know what that is I'm holding in my hand. Probably some bubble bath or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's how. But those were that was about the style then, yeah, the shapeless shift. Anyway, which is kind of come back here and there. So, but I loved it then. See, this is what's happening today. But that's because my CPAP. Here we go. I was probably somewhere, I don't know. I have no idea. Wait, that's not my senior picture, is it? That's my senior picture. See, the thing of it is, and I don't have any of those pictures, but when I was in high school, my hair started going from this really blonde, kind of blonde. I don't know why they look so dark in these pictures, because my hair was really a lot blonder than that. But that's what black and white pictures did. But anyway, my hair was actually fairly blonde, and then it started about 6th grade or so. It started changing and got to kind of it was kind of getting to a really mousy, dirty looking color. It didn't matter how many times I washed it, it still looked dirty. It just had that color. Dirty blonde, I think they call it now, I don't know. Back then I just called it trouble. So I had my hair dyed blonde. So it would be a prettier blonde, which Mom allowed. But after back then they called it a rinse or a dye. It was, but grew out, you had to keep it up. And back then the colors that they used, well, I think they still do today. I don't know if you use the same, But anyway, it started getting kind of icky, gummy consistency. So, and I don't know what happened to those pictures. I know I've got a family picture. I'm sure I had a school picture somewhere. But anyway, so they finally had to bleach it. What happened when they bleached it to get all that stuff out of there was it got really brittle. I mean, it was like crunched. So, because my hair is very fine. I mean, yeah, it is. It's just very, very fine. So I was letting it grow out. And it got to about here. Right about there. My senior year in high school. And I just did not want my pictures to look like that. So I went and I got, because this, I was trying to get the color I had up here, which was closer to it's hard to find one, but it was probably closer to this. That's when I was working as a nurse. And yes, I did perm my hair. But I was trying to stay away from the old kinky curl types. The perms they give now don't fry your hair quite as bad. The ones that they gave when I was a kid, oh man, they just fry your hair. Anyway, that's when I was working. I was actually working as a nurse there at BSDC, but I was able to wear street clothes on the unit I was working. Anyway, so then what I did was I went and I got this. It looked on the picture like maybe a medium brown was about right for me. So, or whatever, but it's not. I don't think that. Okay, how did this happen? There. I don't think the picture is so terrible now. In fact, it's kind of, but at the time I just thought it was horrible. And then, now this is my best look ever. Right here. We had a very fun Halloween party for us and the kids. And Joe actually built, that's my sister Janet in the Vampira type thing there. And we did it in our basement at the house we were at then. And it was a pretty nice basement. But we set the room up where we had the actual, all the gooey stuff for the kids to go through and the spooky stuff. And Because this was back when everybody was afraid to let their kids go trick-or-treating. And towns were actually scanning candy for needles and anything, like that. But we had that Halloween party. And honestly, yeah, it was as much for the adults as the kids. But Joe actually built her, it was more of a box, but it was supposed to be her coffin that she was writing. But it was standing up so she could just walk. Man, did she spook those kids. And that's her husband, Alan. He was clear in the back. And what he was doing was, he was being the mad scientist. I don't know what that mask has to do with the mad scientist. It looks more like the devil in that. But I think he was supposed to be a weird ghost. I don't know. But it was a fun time. This is my very first Afghan. Now look at my hair in that one. Yes. I think I have some curl in that too. Not too much. It's hard to tell because my hair matches the sofa. But that's the very first Afghan I ever completely crocheted. Big item. First big item. And I used a pattern that I have had so much trouble finding since. And I ended up just loving it. It took me over a year. I was still really just learning. And I had to go and look up, okay, how do I make this stitch? And how do I do this? It's, it's telling me to get into the back end of this stitch. I figured it out. After a while, it kind of got going. And this is my I suppose, I don't know, maybe that was back in the 1800s. Yeah. Maybe that's what my great-great-grandmother looked like at one time. I don't know. Joe and I did these in Abilene, I think. And they used that dress because I wanted to look the part, but I was actually 7 months pregnant. I was big as a barn, but that dress hit it. Doesn't Joe look handsome in that one? So that's my hair through the younger years. And through the older years, it's kind of been different variations of this. That is my hair through the years, and it has come to this. But this will grow too. I only cut it a little short in a few places, but this is from the CPAP. You always know when I've been under my CPAP and I've tried to wet it down, actually really wet it. I've tried to do this because that strap hits right about there and it just kind of pops it up. So anyway, that's been fun. I mean, it is. It's fun to go back and laugh at yourself sometimes. You were kind of cute in some of them. Others you were. I ain't gonna say a word. Okay, you're very young. You don't know the styles of those days. Thank goodness. And you're right. Thank goodness for you. But I put my girls through things too. I mean, there was the crimpers, and there were, I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. But yeah. So it's been time to say good night. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. That's my message today. Thank you and good night.